This week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed, and you can get 15% off your order when you head to get-blitz.com and use promo code RVD. Get 15% off.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Are we saying it? Have we been saying it wrong all this time? Because when a dude introduces me to Marilyn Monroe, he says, Miss Monroe. Right? That's my line. Miss Monroe. Miss Monroe. Also, here's something that people will find interesting because I had a message on my social media, I think on X.
Yeah.
Which everyone knows Professor X owns that.
He does.
He can see into the future. So,
Yeah.
right. So, the question was, are we saying it? Have we been saying it wrong all this time? Because when a dude introduces me to Marilyn Monroe, he says, Miss Monroe, right? That's my line, Miss Monroe. Miss Monroe. But he says, Miss Monroe, Rob Van Dam, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can't hear the audio. People have to take my word for that. And the question was, have we been saying it wrong all this time? Actually, the real answer to that, yes.
Seriously?
The name that I was given was Rob Van Dam.
What?
Yep. Believe it or not, that's what Ron Slinker called me. He's the guy that gave me that name at the Sportatorium in Tampa in 1990, actually. And then, nope, 91. My bad. Wait, could that have been a year later? Wait a second. I went down there in November before my 21st birthday, so that was 91. So anyway, in 91, he Rob Van Dam, and I changed it myself. So technically you're not wrong. You're saying it the way that I have always preferred to say it. But I was originally named Rob Van Dam. And if you could hear the audio on this video, I've probably been Rob Van Dam for all of 4 minutes, by this point in my career. And he's saying it the way that they said it.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah.
Man. So what made you change the way it was sounded then? When did you just not like how it sounded and you're like, I want Rob Van Dam?
Well, it was also the movie actor was also a relevant factor. His name was also pronounced different ways. A lot of people would say Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then other people would say Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I guess I liked the Van Damme better. Eventually I needed it for Van Damage, Van Terminator, Van Daminator. But I think it was just my preference and how I said his name and how I thought the name should be said.
How about that? Wow, that's wild.
That's
wild. Rob, when I used to frequent the message boards, whether it was WrestleCrap or something else, I remember my username on there would be Rob Van Dam. So kind of close.
Van Dong?
Van Dam. Dom. Like, I should have put Dom.
What?
What kind of message boards were I heading to? Rob Van Dong. No. Holy smokes. Guys, if you have any questions, chime on in. Feel free to hit the super chat. Feel free to just ask, see what happens. Maybe we'll see it. But